So you've just learned that you can finally afford the sales price of your dream home. But hold on a second. Are you kidding yourself thinking that that's the only thing you're spending money on? Wrong. There are a lot of hidden costs and extra fees they don't tell you about. And that's what I'm here for today, to break down the real costs of buying a house. Before we start, don't forget to smash that subscribe button and hit that bell so you don't miss any of our homeownership insights. Imagine finding your dream home within your budget only to discover later that the price tag is just the beginning. You heard that right. There are hidden and extra costs waiting to surprise you, and if you decide to buy now without considering these, you'll regret buying your dream home in the first place. Hi, I'm Tommy, and you're in luck because in this video, I'm going to walk you through how to budget effectively, negotiate better, and make informed decisions that align with your financial goals when buying a home. A common misconception in the world of real estate is that the down payment is the only significant upfront cost you need to worry about when buying a home. Now, while the down payment is definitely a major chunk, it's just one piece of the puzzle. You see, buyers often overlook additional costs like closing fees, home inspections, and moving expenses, and these can add up pretty quickly and catch you off guard if you're not prepared. It's really important to make sure that you budget for these extras so that you're not hit with any surprises down the road. When you're stepping into the world of home ownership, it's so important to be aware of the hidden costs that come with the territory. What are some of these hidden costs? Well, let's break them down. First, I want you to think about home inspections and appraisals. You see, these, in my opinion, are non-negotiable steps in the buying process. A home inspection, which typically costs anywhere from $300 to $900 depending on the size of the property, can save you from potential headaches down the road by revealing any underlying issues with the property. Similarly, an appraisal, which costs anywhere from like $300 to $500, will ensure that you're paying a fair price based on the home's market value. Both are essential for making a smart investment and protecting your wallet. Another cost that many buyers don't think about is the earnest money deposit. You see, earnest money is your way of showing the seller that you're serious about the purchase. Typically, it ranges anywhere from 1% to 5% of the home's purchase price, and it's held in escrow until closing. So if the deal falls apart due to contingencies not being met, you might get it back. But if you back out for other reasons, you risk losing that deposit. It's a gesture of good faith that keeps everyone committed to the deal. Another hidden cost that many people don't think about is title insurance. You see, this one is often overlooked, but is absolutely critical because title insurance, which can cost around 1% of the home's purchase price, protects you from any legal issues related to the property's ownership history. It's a small price to pay for peace of mind, ensuring that no old claims or legal disputes come back to haunt you after you've closed and settled in. Understanding and preparing for these hidden costs can ensure that you're not caught off guard. It's all about safeguarding your investment and making sure you step into your new home with confidence. All right, let's dive into the recurring costs that come with owning a home. These are the expenses that keep coming around, so it's crucial to have a handle on them. First, property taxes. These can vary significantly depending on where you live. They're calculated based on the assessed value of your property and the local tax rate. Some areas have higher rates to fund schools, public services, and infrastructure, while others might be more affordable. Always research the property taxes in your desired area so that you can budget accordingly. It's a recurring expense that can add up quickly if you don't pay attention. Next up is homeowners insurance. This is a must-have to protect your home and your belongings from unexpected events like fires, theft, or natural disasters. The cost can vary based on your location, the size of your home, and of course, the coverage that you choose. So, on average, you might pay anywhere from $1,500 to $2,500 per year. This is an essential safeguard for your investment and peace of mind. Another one to think about are HOA fees. If you're buying a property within a homeowners association, you'll need to budget for these HOA fees. They can range anywhere from $100 to $1,000 per month, depending on the amenities and the services that are provided. Additionally, there might be HOA transfer fees when you move in, which can be a couple $100s. HOA fees can also cover things like maintenance of common areas, security, and sometimes even your monthly utilities. Also, you want to think about potential move-in fees. Some communities or buildings might have move-in fees to cover the wear and tear of moving trucks and personnel. These can range from $100 to $500 depending on the property. And it's a one-time fee, but something to keep in mind as you plan your move. You see, staying on top of these recurring costs ensures that you're fully prepared for home ownership. It's all about being proactive and planning ahead so that you can enjoy your new home without any financial surprises. All right, let's break it all down and get a clear picture of the costs you need to be prepared for when buying a home. We'll go through the hidden costs first and then the reoccurring ones so that you have a comprehensive view of all of them. So when it comes to these hidden costs, remember, home inspection typically ranges anywhere from $300 to $900. And then you have your appraisal, which can range anywhere from $300 to $500. Then your earnest money deposit, which typically can go from 1% to 5% of the total purchase price of the home. And you have title insurance, which is approximately 1% of the purchase price. Now let's go over the recurring costs. First with the property taxes. Remember, they can vary by location, but let's assume an average rate of 1.5% of the home's value. Next, you have homeowners insurance. The average annual cost can range from $1,500 all the way up to $2,500. And if you're buying a property in a homeowners association, remember to budget out those monthly costs. They can be anywhere from $100 a month all the way up to $1,000 a month. It all depends on what's being offered within your HOA. Also, remember those HOA transfer fees we also talked about too. Those are a one-time cost that can be a couple $100 all the way up to $500. And then finally, the potential move-in fees, which are one-time costs that can be $100 up to $500. Remember, being aware of these costs up front will help you plan better and avoid any financial surprises later. It's all about being prepared so that you can enjoy your journey to home ownership with confidence. Did you know about these costs before today? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Navigating the home buying process can be a bit overwhelming, especially when you realize there's more to it than just the down payment. Here's some tips and solutions to help you stay on top of these additional costs and ensure a smooth journey to home ownership. First, create a comprehensive budget. I want you to start by listing all the potential costs, both hidden and recurring. This includes the down payment, home inspection, appraisal, earnest money deposit, title insurance, property taxes, homeowners insurance, and HOA fees if they apply, and any potential move-in fees. Allocate extra funds for these unexpected expenses. A buffer of 10 to 20% can be a lifesaver. Also, save early and save consistently. Begin saving as soon as you start thinking about buying a home. Setting aside a specific amount each month can build up a significant fund over time. Think about using a high-yield savings account or a money market account to grow your savings even faster. Next thing to think about is getting pre-approved for a mortgage ahead of time. This not only helps you understand how much house you can afford, but also gives you a clearer picture of your monthly mortgage payments and interest rates. Factor these into your budget to ensure you're not stretching yourself too thin. Also, research and compare. Shop around for home inspectors, appraisers, and insurance providers to get the best rates possible. Don't just go with the first option. Comparing can save you a substantial amount. Look into different neighborhoods to understand the property tax rates and also the HOA fees. Some areas might offer the amenities you want at a lower cost. Also, negotiate. Don't be afraid to negotiate with the seller. You might be able to get them to cover some of your closing costs or even provide credits for repairs that are identified during the home inspection. In competitive markets, this might be challenging, but it's always worth asking. Which leads me to my next point. You want to work with a professional. Working with a seasoned real estate agent can be invaluable. They know the ins and outs of the process and can guide you through the costs you might not have considered. Also, financial advisors can help you create a solid plan for saving and spending, ensuring that you're financially ready for homeownership. With all that said, I have to also emphasize the importance of budgeting. Budgeting is your best friend in this process. It's not just about having the money for the down payment. It's about being prepared for everything that comes with owning a home. By budgeting for these additional costs, you avoid financial stress and ensure that your dream home remains a blessing and not a burden. Remember, being well prepared and informed makes all the difference. It's about making smart, strategic moves so that you can enjoy the excitement of owning your new home without any lingering financial worries. All right, let's talk about some practical tips for budgeting that'll set you up for success in your home buying journey. First, track your expenses. Start by getting a clear picture of where your money is going each month. Don't do this alone. There's a lot of tech that can help you. Use apps like Mint or You Need a Budget to help you track and categorize your spending. Knowing your spending habits is the first step to making a solid budget. Next, you want to set clear goals. Define your savings goal for the down payment and other upfront costs. Break them down into monthly targets to make them more manageable. Having clear goals keeps you motivated and on track. Next, cut unnecessary expenses. Look for areas in your life where you can cut back. Maybe it's those daily lattes or dining out too often. These small sacrifices can add up to significant savings over time, which then you can redirect those funds towards your home buying savings. Also, think about creating a dedicated savings account. Open a separate savings account specifically for your home buying expenses. This keeps your funds organized and it also reduces the temptation to dip into them for other purposes. Consider a high yield savings account to earn even more interest over time. Also, automate your savings. Set up automatic transfers to your dedicated savings account each month. This will ensure that you're consistently saving without having to think about it. Automating your savings makes it a habit and lessens the chances of skipping a month. While you're doing that, you should also be building an emergency fund. Aim to save around 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses in an emergency fund. This provides a financial cushion in case of unexpected expenses or even changes in income. It's an essential safety net that gives you peace of mind. Also, you want to review and adjust your budget regularly. Your budget isn't set in stone. Review it regularly and adjust it as needed. Listen, life changes and your budget should reflect that. Regular check-ins ensures that you stay on track and can adapt to any new circumstances. Also, seek professional advice. Don't hesitate to consult with a financial advisor. They can provide personalized advice and strategies that will help you reach your savings goal much faster. Their expertise can be invaluable, especially if you're navigating complex financial situations. Finally, the most overlooked step, celebrate milestones. Listen, you gotta reward yourself when you hit significant savings milestones. Doesn't have to be extravagant or bougie, but celebrating your progress keeps you motivated and it's going to reinforce the positive habits. Budgeting is all about discipline and foresight. By taking these steps, you will be well prepared for the financial aspects of home ownership and can focus on finding the perfect home without financial stress. If you feel overwhelmed with these hidden costs, click the link in the description for a personalized consultation. Let's make your dream home a reality without the financial surprises. If this guide opened your eyes to the hidden costs of home ownership, show us some love with a like, hit subscribe, and don't forget the bell.